So we've been sitting here without the light, and then Andy's just turned it on. Oh, wasn't ready. All right, welcome to Reaction Videos, where we have co-host Eddie joining us, where we're going to be eating some food whilst we watch gym hacks. Hey, Eddie, welcome.
Hello.
Where's my meal?
Fine.
Come on. Oh, wait. Hey, welcome to the round table on a square table. Say what? This is where we're going to sit down with Vitruvian Health team members, trainers, myself, unpacking their training plans. Why are they doing what they do? Let's find out. What are the techniques or tips that we could implement right here, right now in our own training experiences? Look at their client success stories, what they've been doing to get people the results, so then you can use that information to help improve your own training, improve your own nutrition or hack system, and then also improving your lifestyle literally from this episode. So take notes and enjoy, and let's go. So what are we eating today, Eddie?
Lamb kofta
Lamb kofta.
with potato and basmati rice.
Episode is brought to you by Platinum Meals. We're not sponsored. It's tastes good. All right, so we're diving into gym hacks. See, look, literally, we've scrolled on. We've got top 12 gym hacks. Now we're going to see what the video is about and if we agree. So, gym hack number 101.
Yeah. Whoa.
Easy plate loading. So, I agree with the hack, but the irony is that's how a lot of plates get broken. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's a good hack to unload a bar. So pick it up, boom, and then slide it out. So you're not damaging the plates. So the plates that are used, I think we were in any times for 6 years. I think probably once a month, 120 kilo or 15 kilo plate would get broken because of that.
Yep. But it just
Bends it.
yeah, like the middle part of it just would.
Physics.
No.
Proving preacher curl, that is a back extension. Oh yeah. So okay, I've never seen that. Just train it true now. We actually got a proper preacher curl. So ours has pins on either side, so you can safely put it down. So the problem with the back extension is that you still, when you go to failure, right, you still have to twist or wrench yourself to get out of it.
Yeah. So so you have to be conservative with that one. So can't really push to that potential.
Yeah, but I like the head through.
Yeah.
Better contraction up top. Shoulder. Don't try this, just do it. I would prefer if you were to keep his ribcage in and his glutes tight so he doesn't sag. Yeah, I'm not a fan of wall push-ups because most people do them incredibly. Like, he's doing really well. Like, again, let's start with the hat. Progression? Yeah, good. Good for progression. Oh, hey, Andy! Happy birthday! Is that why you're jumping in? Just so like everyone can see?
Yeah.
Andy is the gym hack. Andy makes the gym hack.
Or you have some ulterior motives, just pulling it next to our face.
So back to the push-up so these are good progression tools. When people do push-ups normally, like I love how their head goes down with it. So they push their head forward. Thing is, what I actually like to see is people fall forward, get that full extension through the upper back. So when they do a wall push-up, there's actually forced extension because most people are actually weak and tight through the front when doing it. All right, gym hack 2, or it's 5 gym hacks. No time. I always enjoy this. No time, no problem. There's 24 hours in a day, so there's always time. These quick tips will make you every minute at the gym count. Well, the first few minutes when I walk in, they don't count. Plan your workout in advance. Walk in knowing exactly what to do. First wondering, yep, hire a coach, makes it easier. Pack your gym bag night before, yep. Or what you do is You get rid of your wardrobe, give it to your partner, they'll be thankful for it, and then just get 2 boxes, one with shirts, one with shorts, wake up, grab, done, go. So superset your exercises. Per moves like squats and push-ups back to back, double the workout in half the time. Yeah, so. Or you could just overload one muscle group for hypertrophy. Like do the lat pull down, 40 seconds rest, lat pull down. You're not going to lift as heavy, but you'll increase the volume. But again, great tip. Use pre-made workout plans. Follow, ready to go. Yep. Selfish plug, the new Stronger system is coming soon. So use a Stronger PT system. Use a timer for rest periods. Yes.
Yeah.
Or don't rest. Superset, one to the other. Then you don't have to look at your phone.
What's the benefit of supersetting? Like, aside from less time.
That's not in the hacks, Andy. Unfortunately, we can't help that. So for those that are curious, what did Andy say? He was like, "Oh my God, this is so good. You guys are just dropping knowledge." Thanks, Andy. So Andy goes, "What's the benefit of a superset?" So the idea of a superset, you've got 3 types. One is an overload for a certain muscle group. So you do bench press and then dumbbell press. So you overload the pec fibers and the shoulders. The second one is an agonist-antagonist. The idea is when you train the chest, your upper back will upregulate, and so you can train the back so you'll be a little bit stronger. Then the third one, which is full body, you train your shoulders, so say shoulder press, and then you go over to squats and do squats. So your legs are fresh whilst your shoulders are fatigued. So there's the 3 types of supersets. So for time efficient, you want to do upper, lower, or agonist-antagonist. What about hypertrophy, Eddie?
Choose agonist.
Agonist, which is the other one. Great. Underrated gym hacks. Warming up. Yeah, that is the most underrated hack. So many people don't warm up. So for those that are curious, how could you plan a warm up? So what we do is we do 2 sets of 20 reps. Don't worry about tempo, just like up and down. Eat your protein, supports muscle repair and growth. I would say eat protein 3 to 4 times, 3 to 5 times. Reason being is it just spreads the meals out. Foam rolling reduces muscle tightness for improved mobility. Actually false. It doesn't actually, just releases a placebo, like it's a placebo. Though if it feels good, like it's chicken or the egg. Thoughts on this, Eddie?
Depends on how you use it as well. It's just on some of them, it's just like it can help it if you roll on your upper back more. So like can help to improve the more thoracic. However, on the other ones, if you're using more on, let's say how seen other people using their ITB band, it feels nice, but
Fascial band, that is not a muscle, yes.
yeah, depending on the use.
Yeah. We like to use foam rolling before a session. The thing is, a lot of people do it after. The question would be is like, why is that muscle tight to begin with? So if you're using foam rolling to improve mobility, so for example, if you can't get your arm over your head, and by foam rolling you now can get overhead, you can now train that range, that end range to be stronger, so then this becomes your normal function. I think a lot of people don't use foam rolling to improve functionality and mobility, so then you can train it. And then the last one is leaning over with the chest out. Prioritizing rest, yes. Yeah, sleep.
Yes, 4 insane gym hacks that you need to know
4 insane gym hacks.
for your next workout.
Without shoes, cool.
Number 1 is to get off your knees when you do a push-up. You're not going to improve. Instead, just grab a bench and do an incline push-up. The higher, the easier. Number 2,
Okay, agree to disagree. You can definitely get better at push-ups on the knees. Just what is the variation you're using? But hey, if someone's plateaued over 3 weeks, yeah.
grab one of these bands, place it around your body, just below your chest. Wrap it around.
My brain just goes, okay, wrap around a band around you. That's a way to hack. Like, yep.
The higher, the more resistance, the easier it'll be. This way you can keep your knees off the floor and you can now be supported by the band lifting you up. And if this gets easier, reduce the size of the band. Number two,
Yeah.
you're not sure what to do with your knees or your back on a Romanian deadlift. Let's simply do this. Place your hands on your thighs. This is your starting position. We all know this position. From here, you simply stand up and you return back to this position. And if you're still unsure, place a bench against the back of your legs. This will allow you to keep your knees and your legs nice and still and just hinge through the hips and maintain a nice strong.
Sensory feedback. So if someone doesn't get the cue, use the bench. That's a good one. So the thing is, right, I know like for Eddie, you can get to mid-shin, right? So that hack doesn't work for you because you've got greater mobility.
Yeah, and then as I would be doing a Romanian deadlift, my lower half of my shins would start to move back to counterbalance while my upper body gonna lean forward. So the bench is gonna get in a way for some, depending on how they do it. Either they're bending more throughout the knee when they doing a Romanian, or they just keeping just slightly bent.
So his hands are in the wrong position for a Romanian deadlift. This is a clean grip Romanian deadlift. If he was doing Romanian correctly, it would be a snatch grip. So for most people, clean grip, Romanian. Tradition of the Romanian deadlift comes from Romania. And weightlifting.
There's no need to place a barbell on your back straight away. Start with a dumbbell or a kettlebell. Females 16, males 24 kilos, and build up with 15 reps. See, this will build confidence and strength in your legs and in your core, and before you know it, you'll be ready to tackle the barbell.
Yeah, kettlebell squat, work the movement pattern. Have a back squat versus a front squat. I prefer front squat.
Yeah. How about some of the weight recommendations? It's, I would say,
Some can't lift it, yeah.
yeah, and the weight would be just probably too close. Yeah.
Next time when you finish your workout, show some respect and put your dumbbells away so it's ready for the next person to crush their workout. And then have a
That's not a hack, that's just etiquette.
Agree.
Hack.
Agree.
Don't be an ass. Gym hack for RDLs. Using the wall for sensory feedback, fantastic, all for it. Ooh, shoes against a white wall. Screenshots, all gym rats must save. Foot placement, yep. Yep, hypo month. I'm going to say it's deadlifts for better form. Push the hips back like you are pressing. Okay. This depends on people's hip mechanics.
Yeah.
So you'll tend to
Levers.
find people turn their feet out a little bit because they think they get the glutes, but you actually want more stretch. So neutral feet or toe slightly in to get the hinge. So it depends on the deadlift. So Andy asked a better question would be, what are your gym hacks, guys? Hi already and done.
There you go.
Oh, I'm not in your gym hack, am I? Oh, wow. Wow. The betrayal. Oh, it's just like Andy needing inspiration, scrolling through his phone, liking the ladies, but Eddie and I aren't good enough. What is this about? Oh. Oh, no, don't stop. We still need our 3. Let's go 3 gym hacks. I'll tell you what, I'll go through studio hacks because we're not a gym, we're a studio. So the biggest hacks to understand is that it actually doesn't start in the gym or in the studio. It actually starts the moment you wake up. So often, like people, for example, want to get good sleep and they're like, I've got this routine, blah, blah, blah. It starts the moment you wake up. So the first thing I would say to everyone is wake up at the same time with the day ending in day. So if there is a day that does not end in day, then you can sleep in as long as you like. So wake up, same time, every day. So if you wake up at 4, so I've gone from going from 5:30 now to 4:30. Wake up at 4:30 every day. The kicker is on the week, but what about the weekend? I want to sleep in. Shh. Wake up at 4:30, turn your alarm off, then go back to bed. Like easy. Well, most people don't do that. It's like, yes, you can make a conscious choice at the night, but the idea is building the habit where you wake up at the same time every single day and you make a decision. And you wake up, not to hit snooze, but you go, I choose to go back to bed. You're starting your day off with choice, not like someone else decides. And when you can make a decision for yourself, you're more empowered than, snooze. Because most actions remind you of your past self. When you ever want to make a change, you want to choose to align with your future self, and that starts with choice. That's the first thing to do. Second, have a glass of water by your bed, or get up, lemon juice or Celtic salt, whatever you want to add, or electrolytes. We use, I can't remember, it's like Shouse electric lights. Product placement. Really enjoy that. Yep. So we use electrolytes. So we use these guys, Shouse electrolytes. So they have magnesium, potassium, chromium, and chloride. So most people, if you think about it, you've been asleep for the last 8 hours, so you might be a little dehydrated. Will need water. I use these guys because most electrolytes have 30 serves and they charge a lot of money. So over 3 months, you'd probably spend $200-300 on this. This, I think this is 55. You get 100 serves, so it lasts you 3 months. So I like this because it's just about quality. They're not about flavor or anything. They're just like, here's the stuff, the good stuff you need. That's it. And you can do it with Celtic salts, pink salts, rainbow salts. There's another brand, just add a pinch of that. So like, you don't need to be buying all of these crazy electrolytes out there. So starting with that will help you flush the body, so you release the bowels and detox, and hydrate the body first thing. That'll also work for flushing the digestive tract. So then when you eat, you're not going to inhale and cause digestive distress. It'll actually make it easy for digestion systems to work. And then 3, go train or move. It could be yoga, it could be like literally you do this side to side, 30 reps. And you could just do 5 minutes of movement and breathing, start the rest of the day. You at least have taken control the first 5 minutes of your day, and as everything else goes to shit, you at least know you started with yourself. So that's what I would say my hacks are, is start with you and not stressing stuff in the gym. Because if you are going to go to the gym or the studio, just go to Vitruvian Health and hire one of the coaches and they'll do it for you. And all you have to do is rock up and work out.
Dum, dum, dum.
Dum, dum, dum. And then he said,
one is regarding the sleep. If we feel like we're stressed and we have a hard time falling asleep.
are you zooming in on his tricep?
One, have a journal, put down your thoughts in it, whatever it is, so that it will help to clear out the mind, so you can have a better quality of sleep. Because like the sleep is the foundation of any kind of goal. So either you want to get stronger, you want to build muscle, you want to drop body fat, sleep would be a great pillar to start from.
Yeah, it produces legal growth hormone.
Yep. And that would be one. The second one, I can give a lot of advices, however, but it was the training, however, come for introductory session with us. That would be the other hack. Yep. Because seeing that so many people needs attention towards the form, and that I might give it to you, but we're gonna go back to the same movement pattern that we're used to, because we moved the same way for so long. It needs attention, it needs another pair of eyes and guidance to undo and get you moving forward.
And the last one is probably out of that, which none of them actually covered, is the fundamentals. Progressive overload, controlled range of motion, or full range of motion. Start again, so you have to edit that out. I think the last thing to cover is that none of them really addressed. The 4 fundamentals. Gym hack, fundamentals. Stick to the fundamentals. Progressive overload. Either increase the reps, the weight, or the time on attention. 2, time on attention. Have a tempo. Consistent. 1 up, 3 down. Full range of motion. If you're doing this, the progression for you is to go further. And 4 is no pain. As long as you don't get pain, you always work through full range of motion and have a controlled tempo, then the only thing you need to really worry about, and the biggest hack, is progressive overload over time. If you don't progress over 3 weeks, reps and load, change exercise. Most people change for fun. But the thing is, like, you know what's more fun? Getting results. And most people don't get results because they get bored too quickly. But they don't track or log anything. So the questions are, did you lift more weight? Yes or no? You went from 12 to 15. Great. Next week. Did you lift heavier? No, I can only lift 15. Cool. Can you do 1 to 4 more reps? Boom. Same thing next week. Still on 15. 1 to 4 more reps. So it might be like 8 reps, 10 reps, 12 reps. You're still progressing. The exercise is still good. Then the week after, you can go heavier, but you might do 4 or 5 reps. And that's fine because you follow no pain, full range, control. It's that simple. Like literally that simple. That's the biggest hack. And so many people don't talk about it because they're like, oh, it's got to be this or it's got to be this technique. Like this and this, the bicep will still grow if you progressively overload it. Just takes time. Enjoy!